Look at the small things that we could do on a habitual basis that allow the passion to happen, as opposed to, well, let's see what happens. But do you think an athlete would show up at a race and just say to themselves, well, I'll just see what happens. Hope for the best. You know, might go well, might not. So I'm going to give you some ideas on how to jumpstart your day. Here we go. Number one is have a flight plan. Have a flight plan. Do you know, I used to own a company that flew people, as Maureen said, into Antarctica. And it was an amazing experience. And we created the first flights to the South Pole for tourists. We created the first expedition support company for expeditions that were crossing Antarctica. We created the flights to the emperor penguins and all sorts of things. And this was an amazing experience to work with mountain climbers and all these pilots. And I had 35 employees and 6 pilots. And we got to go see those weren't the pilots, sorry. And amazing sights. And one day I was talking to one of my pilots. And he said, you know, Hugh, when we're flying in Antarctica, more than half the time we're off course. This is not, exactly what we share with our customers, but what he meant was we get bumped around, like you do at work. Microsoft did a study last year, and they found that white-collar workers in North America are interrupted every 11 minutes. The average interruption lasts 8 minutes. And 40% of the, get this, 40% of the time, you never come back to what you were working on. Does that sound familiar? So 10:30 in the morning, you are like up to here, right? You got files open over here, you got emails that are open but unfinished, you got the phone messages over here, right? You got that coffee cup that you never even started over here, and then someone walks in and says, have you got a minute? And your brain is screaming, no! So, he says we're off course more than half the time, but what does a pilot always do after they get blown off course? They come back to their flight plan. You've got to have a flight plan. You've got to come back to what is most important to do, not the clutter. You have to come back to what's most important, not the clutter. You have to have a flight plan. Here's what the day is going to look like. Like the gentleman over here said, it's about prioritizing, not about getting more done. The reality is this. Listen, at the end of the year, no one is going to go around your office and give out busy awards. Oh, congratulations, you were the busiest. You were second busiest, and you're the runner-up. What they do is they recognize achievement awards, right? It's achievement is what we got done. So have a flight plan. What is most important? And here is the trick. After you get interrupted, come back to the flight plan, not to the clutter. Do not come back to the clutter. What I mean by the clutter is whatever was open, whatever caught your attention. Like there's a notion called path of least resistance. And we're all victims of it. Path of least resistance means, given a choice, I go to the easier work. Avoid path of least resistance and come back to your flight plan. And it's as simple as, here are 3 things I must get done before 10:30. That's a pretty good flight plan. Despite everything else, I will always get those 3 things done. And if that means phone calls don't get returned, if that means that I don't get, a chance to, whatever, that doesn't matter. I've got to get these 3 things done.